This podcast will hopefully contain words or statements of obscene, pornographic, or immoral character. You have been warned.
True. It's true. It's true.
The podcast. They soon will be making another one. The podcast. Talking about stuff that is really dumb. Get a bizarre perspective on deflated erections. Oh, yeah. On the pod. Who knows what's in store? It's your drunk girlfriend puking on the floor. It's Potty Mouth Records Podcast.
We've been rambling for 5 minutes, but now we're actually going to start. So, do.
Do. All right, good enough. Do.
Did you put the new intro in the episode with Gene? Okay,
Fuck yeah,
so hopefully
dude.
everybody enjoyed that.
Fuck yeah. My lyrical stylings. If I ever could figure out how to get my Melodyne to work, I'd be fucking killing it. I'd be auto-tuning the shit out of that. I'd be wah, 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 wah. I'd be all sharing up and then wah, wah, wah.
I like how Cher's your example for like hitting high notes.
No, auto-tune. She did that fucking song and it seemed to break the dam.
Oh, really? I don't know anything. What is this?
Oh my god, I don't remember. Is it the Believe in Love or something like that shit?
Oh, yeah. That song is kind of like auto-tuned out a little bit, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Or was there an alternate version that's more?
No, I think that was it. And then it seemed to, that was like the first one, and then it seemed like all hell broke loose after
so
that.
she was like sort of the like first adopter of that in a way.
Yeah, I think, or whoever her producer's like, no, trust me, this is going to be cool. We're going to sell a shit ton of records.
Gotcha.
Let's roll. Or singles, or I don't even know what the fuck it would have been at the time.
Because that song's like, what, 10 years
old?
old, more at this point? It's got to be,
Maybe.
right?
I defer to you. You're the share
Does
expert.
she, does Cher still put music out?
I have no idea. I would assume. I think she still tours. I don't know if she still records new music. She might do fuck like everybody else, do Christmas albums or.
Yeah. I'm assuming she's at that like Vegas like part of her career now, like where they stay there. Like what's that called?
Yeah.
Residency. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, she still looks good. Dude, I don't know why you like got me like on this like thinking about Cher thing now. I'm just like, dude, like I'm honestly like I'm trying to think of another Cher song that I know besides that one, and I honestly can't think of anything.
Oh my god.
I know there's like a
And
million.
what year? Well, you could do like the I Got You Babe with Sonny Bono. You could do Half Breed, where she plays up. I don't even think she has does she have Native American heritage?
Cher?
I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe.
No, I don't think she
I mean,
does.
I don't know.
But she did a song in the 70s called Half Breed about being half Native American, half Anglo.
Interesting. Yeah, I
So-
don't know that about her, if that's a thing. Never heard that.
And then what else? What was it? She did a bunch of shit in the 80s, 90s, didn't
I'm
she?
saying she has like so many fucking hit songs, and I can't think of another one other than the one you just got stuck in my head. Thanks for that.
What's the one that she's on the aircraft carrier? People are fucking stoked on this.
Wait, what?
There's one where she did like an aircraft carrier and she was in like that like assless chap thing. Like it was crazy. And she was about 95 then and she still looked good.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I don't know, dude. Like, I feel like things like that are not on my radar in my life. I don't know. Like, I don't know about that at all. I will be researching though.
Dude, look it up. It's for real.
Damn. Wasn't she the one thing I do remember seeing a picture of her a few years back, but she, oh no. Okay. I think I'm pretty sure this is accurate. I was watching this reality show for a while a few years back. It was like a Mount Everest reality show of just basically like these normal people who have like a small handful of like hiking experience, and then they all of a sudden get all cocky and think they're gonna fucking climb Everest. And it's basically like all these people from like LA and shit who like should not be.
Oh, I actually think I
Yeah,
remember
so
this.
I'm pretty certain that one of the dudes on there actually was dating Cher for a while.
So
Yeah, because
scary.
I remember looking into some of the characters on that show because I wanted to know their background, because I was basically like, what are these fucking people thinking by thinking they're gonna, like they go hiking every day with their dog in the hills of Los Angeles, and now all of a sudden they can hike Everest? Like, you're a fucking moron.
If I could turn back time is the song I was thinking
of
about.
course.
Oh my God. I think Believe was the last one, and that was 1998.
Oh wow, that's been.
Oh, Gypsy Tramps and Thieves. I remember that one too.
I don't know that. Maybe if I heard it.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
the
God.
Believe in Love song, that was like a big one.
Oh my Lord. Yeah, there's a lot of shit I don't remember. I'm okay with not remembering it, and I'm not going to
Yeah,
try
I
to.
mean, like,
I've already blacked that shit out. I don't need to do it anymore.
I mean, I'm indifferent to Cher, I guess. I don't like hate her music, but it's not something I'm ever like, hey, I want to listen to some Cher today.
Yeah, that's not
like that's never happened.
probably
That's
not gonna
never
happen.
once happened ever in my life that I requested a Cher song. But that may change now that we've had this conversation.
You two might do a karaoke.
Yeah, we might.
And do fucking, what was the other one I said? I was going to say I Was Made for Loving You, but that's Kiss.
Now, hey, that might be a sweet duet, is Cher and Kiss doing that song.
Oh my God. That would be
Letting
fucking
her sing that
phenomenal.
one while they play. Well, it's funny. There was someone driving through our neighborhood today, just doing laps in their car, blasting fucking Nirvana, like so loud. And I'm like, what is going on? I mean, our neighborhood's like pretty chill, and a lot of old people live here and stuff. So I was like, there's definitely some fucking bummed seniors right now.
Nice.
I was just like, that's so weird. And then the other thing that's crazy too is last week, maybe possibly this could be the same person, but someone was driving through blasting Off, like Keith Morris's other band. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how? I was like, that's something I never thought I'd ever hear in this neighborhood, is someone playing Off like super loud in their car.
Maybe it's somebody's nurse. And they're leaving.
What? Oh, like, yeah, like they're getting their aggressions out of having to change catheters and stuff.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, it's possible. Who fucking knows?
Oh my Lord.
So yesterday we started letting the chickens out for the first time, because like,
who let the chickens out?
So just trying to get them slowly into like their like little free range environment and stuff. And oh my God, I'm not even kidding, and I'm not afraid to admit it, it might be one of the cutest things I've ever fucking seen.
Were you out serenading them?
No, I wasn't serenading them, but we just like went out, set up some lawn chairs just to kind of have like a perimeter around them, just so we could kind of keep an eye on them.
Oh my God.
And we opened the door, and they all just came flying out, running out like super psycho mode, and just went nuts, like scratching. It's like they knew right away what they wanted to do. It's like they had been like eyeing up shit outside the chicken run, and like, if I ever get out of here, that's like the first spot I'm gonna hit. It's like they had shit mapped out. That is my
leaf.
Yeah, it totally. And there's like, we have this weird tree that is growing sort of sideways out of the ground. It like, actually the trunk has like stayed to the ground, but is like coming up at a weird angle.
Maybe you need to get some extends or whatever that dick straightener stuff was that I wanted to advertise for us.
Oh my God. Yeah, tree extends. But Yeah, the one chicken just immediately started like climbing up that fucking tree. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, it was so cool. It was like so fun to watch them just be like free and excited and happy, like being outside. And it was cool.
We started that. Well, we do it every so often, but every fucking night they're like looking at us like, hey, we could leave, right? We could go outside.
Yeah.
But Loki's fucking, he wants to rip them in half. So
Oh, yeah.
it depends.
You just would have to let him inside.
Yeah, well, they're out strolling perusing the grounds of Stately Taylor Manor right now.
Cool. Yeah, I was surprised too because I was like, man, we're going to let them out and it's going to be hard to corral them to get them back in. But it actually wasn't. Like we've pretty much, they've established they know that, you know, where their little house is. So I just kind of walked up behind them and sort of like put my arms out. I was like, come on, like go back in. And they just totally like
God.
ran around the corner and ran right back in. So it was cool. And none of them have attacked us yet. So that's really awesome.
Fuck you, Klaus.
Klaus.
He went after me the other day. I went in picking up eggs and he's
That's funny. I talked to Dad last week and he's like, how are the chickens? I was like, oh, they're good, you know, whatever. And he's like, do you guys want some roosters? And I was like, fuck no. I was like, Curtis is trying to get rid of his. And he's like, goddamn fucking rooster. He's like, you should see my fucking legs. He's like, that thing had me so fucking chewed up last year because like it hates Dad. Like it doesn't really mess with anybody else, but when it sees him getting out of the car or like walking up to the house, it comes like he's like, I don't even know where that fucking thing comes from. He's like, I'll just be like trying to like unlock the door and all of a sudden I'm just getting fucking raked on the back of my calves.
Oh my God, I totally know that.
Yeah, he was like, I fucking can't stand those assholes. And he's like, I'm seriously about ready to, he's like, I'm not even kidding. I'm about ready to just like let the coop door open and hope some coyotes go in there and fucking eat every single one of them. I was like, you wouldn't do that. And he just was like, you know, I would fucking do that. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You probably would do that.
Dude, it's like, oh my God. Like, I'm like, I don't know what to do with them. I got, wait, oh, what? We still have 2 up. Like, I want to keep my original 2 roosters just because they're the original 2. But yeah, the other 2, they need to get the fuck out. But we found, okay, so here's another side story. Oh, welcome to the Potty Mouth chicken talk section of the podcast. So anyway, well, this is going into bunny talk.
Oh, nice.
So I live on the PA line, and we walked our dog into PA every day, and we get like halfway up into our little town, and there's a fucking big ass rabbit. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like staring at it, and there's a girl that it's Loki's best friend, and she's like, hey, do you see a rabbit? I'm like, oh my God. I was like, yeah. So it wasn't theirs, but she had seen another one the night before. I'm like, holy fuck. She's like, I don't know where they came from. And I'm like, so somebody has whatever I forget what they're called for the rabbits, like up the street. So we go up like 6 houses, and a woman's like, no, we kind of do something different with our rabbits. And I'm like, I started laughing because they fucking raise them to eat them.
Oh,
like
wow.
that is the sole goal. And I was thinking about this, how I'm tying it back in. I was like, I wonder if they take our roosters and they could gnaw on them and eat them. That'd be a little weird. Oh, chicken talk. Gotta love it.
So basically they're raising rabbits, but they pretty much just go out and feed them. And like, they definitely don't
fatten them up.
Yeah. They definitely don't have names.
No, I don't think they do.
Yeah.
So she's like, yeah, that's not going to be ours. She's like, I'm so embarrassed. I was like, I don't give a fuck. You're a better person than I am.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't do it.
I've had rabbit before, but I don't remember at all what it tastes like.
I might have. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been, I can't say.
Yeah. I know I had it, but I've had all kinds of crazy farm meat.
Pheasant?
No, I've had pheasant though. Damn, I
Dude,
could.
I haven't seen a fucking pheasant even up there. I've not seen any in forever.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I saw one. My grandfather used to fucking kill groundhogs and eat them too. But my grandmother, she would always, I remember as a little kid, she'd be like, he killed another groundhog and now we're going to have to eat that thing. That's the most disgusting animal to eat. She's like, they taste so bad. They're so tough. And
Oh my god.
yeah, but
No.
that's what they did though. They were like,
How do you prepare a groundhog?
I guess just like anything else.
Stew? Do you make a groundhog stew?
I feel like I remember her like battering them and like frying it in the skillet to like give it like a better taste maybe.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I
Yeah.
can't imagine.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean it's just kind of like, I mean that was the whole reason my grandfather wanted to buy a farm was to, live off the land like that. So I mean it's pretty much like any animals that were around, it's like that's a free meal if you can get it.
Fair game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my lordy.
I mean that was more when they were like younger and stuff. Like I remember him still kind of eating groundhog when I was a little kid, but I think my grandmother finally was like, "You need to quit fucking bringing these in the house." Well, completely off topic, but one thing I did want to talk about, and this story has a dual purpose because it's going to explain how awesome of a night I had, but it's also a little bit of a way to throw you under the bus, which I quite enjoy. But we went to that Duran Duran show the other night.
Oh, fuck off.
And so we went to LA to see him, and it was our first time ever going to the Hollywood Bowl, which is like really cool. That's like a super iconic like venue up there, outdoor like amphitheater thing, like the Beatles played there and shit like that. But
Monty Python.
probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's where they played, and it was the last night. They did 3 nights in LA, so we saw the final night there. And honestly, like not really trying to rub it in or like
Amanda, you can skip the next 5 minutes of this fucking discussion too.
that was definitely one of the best fucking shows I've ever seen in my entire life. It was you fucking blew it by not going. I'm going to just say it cuz it was fucking awesome. Like honestly, they sounded so good. It like I can't honestly remember ever being at a concert where it's like the sound was as great as what it was there. Like the sound system there just must be otherworldly. Like I don't know. Because like you think like outside sometimes stuff doesn't sound as great outside. I don't know if it's just the acoustics of that place or like what, but it sounded so amazing and they played pretty much like every song you'd want to hear. And the whole show ended with this like epic fireworks show that like synced up with like the last song because they played Rio as their closer. And yeah, the fireworks show like synced up with like notes in the song.
We are
and
not
stuff.
friends anymore. We are totally not friends anymore.
Yeah. So I've always wanted to see them. And I don't know, like there's lots of bands that I've always wanted to see and then finally got to see them. I was like, that was so good. I want to see them again at some point if the opportunity arises. I felt like I got everything I ever wanted out of them at that one show.
Okay, so let me throw this back at you because I just watched this fucked up video. I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? Was it so good that they might not have been playing it? So some guy called out Wolfgang Van Halen because they did a Hot for Teacher, like at the
what's the Taylor Hawkins thing?
Yes.
Well, let me stop you really quick because I watched a lot of that concert when they were doing the live stream. And, like I knew that the son had his own band and he was like kind of a bass player. And I knew he played guitar and stuff like that. But I was And whatever. I'm not doubting that was real, but I was like, bro, like, is he that fucking good? Because I was like, I don't know if I believe this.
So that is the whole fucking the video is this guy. He didn't actually break it down, but somebody like I guess on this YouTuber's channel called him out and was like, could you watch this and tell me your thoughts? He's like, it was really, really good, but it was almost too good.
Yeah.
But the guy's like, okay, so let's just go through this. And he started going through how long he's been playing fucking Van Halen, how long, like how talented he is. Like apparently he's uber talented. Like I think.
Well, I mean, so I guess my defense would be that you're the son of a prodigy. So you're just already going to be gifted with some type of
prodigy. And your mom's hot.
And your mom's hot. So you're definitely going to have skills. And I mean, just growing up around the best guitar player ever, you're pretty much like going to probably be pretty good. But it was really fucking good though.
Dude, let's remember that he did start touring with Van Halen at the age of 15.
Yeah.
So just throwing it out there. I get what you're saying. And you know what? The more the guy spoke, I'm like, I'm more on the camp that he fucking played it because he's been, how the fuck old is he? Now we're going to have to look it up.
Yeah. I mean,
but he's probably been playing this shit all of his life.
Yeah. I mean, he's been around it. I mean, think about,
who taught him?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. The guy who wrote it taught him how to play it. So,
well, I totally 100% believe that it was him, but I do understand anybody having some skepticism about it because it was like pretty flawless. I think for me, I didn't actually know I assumed he like played guitar and like dicked around on guitar and stuff, but I didn't realize like he was to that level of like being able to just like straight up copy his dad's moves and stuff. So, but I mean, if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be him, I guess.
I don't know. Like initially I was like, oh, somebody caught him. But then after like this guy's a producer of some renown. So I'm like, started listening to him and I'm like, I totally was like, no, there's no way he wouldn't have to fake it to me. Like it's totally, nor do I think Duran has to fake it. But
okay. Well, I'm glad you actually brought it back to Duran because my counter to your other counter is that how I know for a fact that they weren't like faking it and it wasn't being like pumped in or anything is the fact that they fucked up in a song. And it was the second song they played. They opened, I think they opened with Wild Boys is what they opened with. And then the second song they played was Hungry Like the Wolf. And they actually fucked up when they came in on the second verse, I think it was. And it's like, I don't know what happened. He kept like from the very beginning of the song, he kept pressing on his like ear monitor. So I don't know if like sound was just not getting dialed in completely yet. But the drummer, something happened and the drums got off for like a split second. And like everything just kind of like went to shit for like maybe a half second. But I was going to talk about this without you even bringing up the Van Halen thing, but it may have been one of the best fuck up recoveries I've ever seen a band fucking do, because
yeah, boy,
it was one of those fuck ups that it could have just like kept fucking snowballing out of control. And like any other lesser band, it probably would have been like disastrous. And you could just tell that they hardly ever do that, but they are so professional when it happened. Like they knew the exact things they each needed to do to like bring it back.
Oh, crazy.
And like they didn't even like look at each other. Like they didn't even give each other the like, oh fuck, like what do we do? Look, like, and like try to figure it out. It was like, it just like, probably if you weren't a musician, maybe you didn't even know it even happened. But I was like, oh fuck, like that was a major fuck up. And it like started to kind of go downhill a little bit. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to see Duran like fuck up like big time. And then they brought it back, and I was like, wow, like no other
That's
band could have
fucking
like
cool.
brought that back like that.
That's awesome.
So I'm hoping footage of that show eventually surfaces, because I'd like to like rewatch that fuck up again and sort of like see if I can do like
Dissect it?
this site, like dissect it more. But yeah, dude, it was fucking awesome. It, like I said, I know you were like compelled to go to that show and didn't go, but you definitely fucked up, because it was fucking awesome. Definitely
I'm giving him the
awesome.
big fuck off sign.
And but one of the coolest things about that show that wasn't even related to Duran Duran is, so what a lot of people, so the Hollywood Bowl's kind of like up on this hill, and it's maybe like a three big city block walk from Hollywood Boulevard. So we actually we've been to Hollywood Boulevard enough times now that we sort of know like all the little nooks and crannies and like little secret parking garages and stuff like that to like get good spots. So we went up early that day, and we went to Musso and Frank's for lunch, like an early, like late lunch, early dinner. Because we had never been there before. So we had always wanted to go. It's really cool. It's actually a restaurant that's in that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood movie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And we've seen it a bunch of times when we've been up there and stuff, but we just finally got there, and it's really fun. It's actually the oldest restaurant in LA. So it's kind of like a landmark historic place. So we ate dinner, and then you can actually walk from Hollywood Boulevard to the Hollywood Bowl. It's like maybe like, I don't know, 20-minute walk. But we ended up Ubering up there because it's like all uphill. And then we're like, well, we'll just Uber up and then we'll walk back after the show, because everyone else will be leaving. And I think that's what a lot of people do. They like park around Hollywood Boulevard and then like walk up to the bowl and then walk down after the show. So anyway, after the show, we're like leaving the place. We're walking down the street. We're just following everybody. It's like everyone's leaving at once. And there's like all these street performers set up out on the like the street that you walk going down. There's people like playing guitar. There's people like singing. There's people like doing paintings. It's like all this crazy shit. So we're like walking, and all of a sudden we like come up on this crowd of people, and I'm like, oh, there's like something going on like right in the middle of the crowd instead of like off to the side. I'm like, what is this? So as we got closer, there's this dude like down on his like knees, and there's like he has like this little cardboard box set up, and he's like doing a puppet show. But it's weird because he's like down on his knees, and he didn't need to be based on like what the puppet scenario was. He could have just been standing, but he's like hunched down all low, like all creepy with this dog puppet. And the crowd's just like moving super fast. So it's like you couldn't even really like stop to like really check things out. But I looked over, I was like, holy fuck, that's David Lee Bahart. And it's like everything was just happening so fast. It's like I can't even fucking like believe what the fuck is going on right now. And I was like, oh, like I want to take a picture of him and like see what's going on. I like got my phone out to take a picture, but we were just getting like pushed. Like you couldn't really stop. But so he's actually a dude that's on the Tim and Eric Awesome show.
Oh,
Yeah, so he's like a guy who like does puppets and stuff for them on their show, and he like sings all these like weird fucked up songs. And I was like, holy fuck, that's the dude from fucking Tim and Eric. And dude, I'm not kidding. He had this fucking like sack, like this canvas sack with handles on it. It's kind of like almost like a bag you would maybe like take to the beach, like put your like shit in to go to the beach with. It's like maybe like 12 inches high with handles. And that fucking sack was like stuffed with fucking money that people had given him as they were like walking by, because they were probably like, oh fuck, this is like the Tim and Eric dude, and would like throw him like a couple bucks. So I was just like blown away because I love that show, and like I think his shit's always like weird and fucking whacked out. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. So I wanted to stop and like get a picture of him or something, but it just everything happened so fast. So the next day, I was like, I got to confirm that this is him, because I was like, was pretty certain it was him. So I got on the internet. I'm like looking him up, and it turns out like on his Wikipedia page, like one of the things other than Tim and Eric that he's like really known for is doing his puppet show outside of the Hollywood Bowl after concerts. So it was definitely him. And so that I just got intrigued, and I was like, wonder like what else this guy does, like, you know, other than he's been on that show. That's the only time I ever like knew about him. So I got on his official website and was looking up shit. Well, he's like also like a musician too, and he makes all this fucking weird, fucking crazy music. And I guess it's like the genre he's considered to be in is called outsider music. So it's kind of like the Daniel Johnston. You know who Daniel Johnston is, or it's Daniel Johnson or Johnston, but he was a dude. He was like an autistic dude. I think he was autistic, but he
Like Wesley Willis?
yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like a Wesley Willis kind of scenario.
Oh my god. I love Wesley Willis.
Yeah. So I think like all those guys are considered like outsider music. But dude, I'll link the shit up I was listening to from his website on our site. But yeah, dude, it's fucking weird. It's like so whacked out. And his I kind of thought maybe that was like his fake name or something, but that's actually is his real name. He goes by his real name. And he's 65 years old, which I was like shocked by, because he like looks way younger than that. Like I definitely thought he was in his like early 50s or mid 50s, but I didn't think he was 65. So then that sort of brought up the question in my own mind, like, dude, that's fucking crazy. Like, just the people who like lead lives like that I was like, what is this guy like in his like daily life? You know, like, is he maybe a little bit like off a little bit, and like, or is he just like a completely normal dude who just is into like whacked out art and music, and like he just wants to live the like barely can pay my bills at the age of 65 doing my art on the street? You know what I mean? It's like, that's like, I feel like that's a pretty drastic lifestyle choice at the age he is. If he,
well, how long has he been doing it?
I think he's been like, this has kind of been like his whole life has been doing like
Holy
weird art and music and stuff. So it's like, I mean, it's not cheap to live in LA. So, you know, I just was like running all these questions in my head. Like, what are his living conditions? Is he like just living with a bunch of other people sharing a room? Like,
you need to reach out to him and we'll interview him.
Dude, I would love to see if we could get him on here.
It's the power of the Insta.
Yeah, dude. But anyway, I've always sort of been fascinated by him on the show anyway. And then sort of seeing him out in the wild like that, I was sort of starstruck. And then I was like, dude, like, I found out he was 65. I was like, dude, he's like 65 and still like hustling his puppet show like on the sidewalk. Like, that's wild.
That's fucking awesome, though.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought that was really cool. I wanted to share that little tidbit.
No, that's cool as shit. So, okay. So the one I've been setting on the longest topic wise was, what is our most solid production?
Like recording standpoint.
Yes. And like, it has to be like front to back good. Like 3 or 4, it's got to be at least 4 songs.
Oh, it has to be at least 4 songs.
Yeah. You people can't see me shaking my head. I was like, we didn't do much. I only had 1 or 2 songs. Like, is it the Voodoo Love Gods?
Oh, I thought it was something we had to personally be in.
Oh no, it's just
okay.
a label.
Oh,
just
wow.
a label.
Then that
curveball.
Yeah, that makes it
makes it
easier.
Oh yeah.
I
haven't actually thought about which one was the best. I'm just throwing it at you.
Yeah, I mean, because I thought you meant that it had to be something like we actually were in the band, but if it's not something that we were in the band, then I mean, it's pretty much 100% no redeeming social value. Second would probably be the Voodoo Love Gods.
Ooh.
And I am thinking of like songwriting and production. I'm taking it all into account.
Right.
I'm torn between like 3 choices for my third pick.
What are your 3? Let's discuss them. Because I'm not going to argue with any of the 2 you said. I don't even know if I'd argue the order.
I would say that the third for me, I'm probably going to go with Clevenger. Lawn Dart Clevenger.
What? Okay.
But it feels weird to pick something that I was in.
No,
But
you give me shit all the time about being all weird about my own stuff. You guys, you're supposed to be.
well, so I guess if I was gonna, I'd still say I'm probably gonna go with Lawn Dart Clevenger as my pick for 3, but the runners up for pick 3 in my mind were probably Tons of Fun and probably The Rhythm Is Gonna Get You. Because the recording could have been better, but I think song wise from front to back, that's one of my favorite things that I've done.
Okay, so that one, that's funny. Yeah, that would be a production one. And I killed the Desperado 7-inch because it's only 2 songs. So I think we recorded 3.
Yeah, maybe. I don't remember.
I think we recorded 3, which still doesn't fill out the genre. But no, Tons of Fun's awesome. I mean, I like Crazy Wax Stupo.
Yeah.
But I think, to me, Tons of Fun, it kind of covered all the bases and was covered well, and it sounded really good, and it was a fun album, and that's what I wanted. So
no, I agree with all that about it.
Hey, your ass is grass and I am the weed whacker. That is the greatest fucking line ever written. So Dave, quit fucking pounding on me, because that is the greatest line ever written.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking awesome.
I would never, ever, ever take away the genius of the lyrics on that. He fucking knocked it out of the park on that one, on that whole record. He did. No doubt about it.
Fuck yes.
But yeah, I think, and I think too, like picking No Redeeming for number 1, like isn't even I don't want to say my own thing first. I just think everything about that, the songs and the recording of that, and just the fact that we were able to put that out for them. Like, I just think everything about that was that's why it's number 1 for me.
Once again, we are going to figure out how to get him the fuck on here.
Yeah.
To do it. We're going to do better than we did with Mr. Cook, but we will have him back for round fucking 2.
Oh yeah. Gene's going to probably be on for like round 4 at some point, no doubt.
Clevenger, I don't know. I don't know.
The recording on that is pretty good, man. And the songs are fucking awesome. Like, okay, so let's fucking make you uncomfortable for a while. I will say, I mean, I love both Lawn Darts equally, but for differing reasons. But Clevenger, just the song sequencing on that, like you guys put the songs in like the perfect order of flow. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but just how every song kind of goes into the next, the recording, just the songs in general. I was always sort of secretly sad that Lawn Dart didn't become bigger than what it did, because I think there was a lot of potential there to be a bigger band.
I think that you are a fucking dope addict. So we did we did pick the order. We set the order.
Do we save things right now by queuing up Clevenger and doing a play-by-play of it?
Yes, let's do that. Oh, I actually have it pulled up.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't know the order. Do you want to do it? Because you sit and pause shit. I thought we were going straight through with the video. That's where I got all my oh my gods, Dave, because we'd pause and there'd be a fucking dildo hanging out somebody's ass. So, and visually, the BT video is very stimulating.
All right, so we're gonna listen to Clevenger and we're gonna discuss this fucking awesome fucking release by one of the greatest Western Maryland bands of all time.
The greatest Western Maryland band in the 90s early.
I'll give you that. I'll let you have that.
Oh, you'll let me have it?
All right. So, one of my favorite tracks on the release, Blow a Stiff, #1.
So, once again, that is a fucking great line. I'm going to cut off your cock and shove it in your mouth. And that wasn't me. That was Dave, I believe.
Yeah.
And I believe actually Matt wrote this one.
That was always one of my biggest things I was bummed about with this release is it didn't have lyrics. Because I can't always understand everything he's saying.
So, fuck you. Because that would have been a total pain in the ass.
Like, yeah. Especially since
like,
we've already determined that back then the way you were like doing everything with the little kit to make the letters and stuff.
Yeah, dude, it fucking blew. Or typed it. I think the aversion stuff we typed.
Yeah.
And once again, my typing's as good as my speech, which is horrible. So
yeah.
Ooh.
So Gabe's ripping lead.
Aww. So Tom, who played drums for 7-10 Split, he described us as a punk rock band with metal leads.
Yeah. I mean, that's
pretty much it.
Pretty much it. But yeah, Blow a Stiff was definitely one of my favorite tracks. It's like such an awesome opener. Like great opening track. But what else can you say about that song? Do you remember anything else about it, like writing it, or you said?
No, I totally think Matt wrote that one because there's something that the where it rocks back and forth. That's like not in my nature to play, so I struggled with it very early on.
Gotcha.
We're on the song 2.
Yeah, Zombie Chick.
This is another, I believe, Dave lyrics. I can't tell you what the lyrics are. And actually, I have to listen to the song because I don't remember how it goes.
Yeah.
Oh!
This is
Okay, so all I remember is we were driving back from Frederick to do something, and we told Dave that we needed a song that had yeahs, whoa, whoa, whoas.
Okay.
And this is the song that got it. Because we wanted a hit, and we figured this was going to be the hit.
I love
True
that you
story.
were like, we need a hit. And then that's how you make a hit, is you put whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's yeahs and whoa, whoas. Hey, if we would have fucking did this 15 years later during the zombie craze, we would have been fucking millionaires.
True.
Or at least got $1 or $2.
And if you would have had the means and budget to make a video for this song back in the day.
Oh my God. Yeah. And it's like, I don't remember these songs. Like, I think was a huge collaboration. Usually they weren't ever like one person like kind of like ran with it.
Yeah. Yeah, this song, this part coming to the bass part in this next section, so sick.
Listen to Matt go. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, awesome lead too in this one.
Little Skelly, who knew he had it in him? I did. He was my guitar hero.
And it's funny that Tom said you guys were a punk rock band with heavy metal leads. I mean, I never even thought about it like that, but it's pretty accurate.
Yeah. I probably wrote that because it's really simple and only a couple chords. That's in my wheelhouse.
And you say you think Dave wrote the lyrics to this?
Yeah, except for the yeah, what was. Like I said, this would This is Gabe and I going home from Sheets.
Yeah. So, was this song on the demo too?
Oh, that's a good question.
I can't remember. I feel like well, the reason why I question that is because when I was in the band, this song was actually being written. Because I remember actually learning how to play this song on the bass, I'm pretty sure. But I think this song was kind of early, and I thought maybe you re-recorded it. Maybe I'm imagining that.
No, you're probably right. And I can't actually, I think I downloaded that one as well, but I don't know where it is on my desktop to bring it up and look at it. I don't know.
Yeah, I might be completely wrong about that, actually.
I think it's old. I don't think we did it for the demo or the first Lawn Dart. Fuck yes. Pick me up like Merlin Olsen. That was one of my favorite fucking lines.
Well, it's funny too, because I remember there was the phase where people, like, we were all drinking Joel Cola. It wasn't just like this was a funny song to write. It's like they were pretty much like endorsed by them, essentially.
Fuck you too. We bought a lot of Joel Cola from the store up the road, because actually they didn't have it at Sheets, but they had it in West Virginia at the store. And I won't use the term that we know the store by, because
yeah,
it is not very PC.
It's not PC. So Joel Cola was on the demo, which I thought it was.
Is it?
Yeah. So the Clevenger version is a re-record.
Is it better?
I don't know if it's better, but I definitely remember that I was like, when I was in the band, you guys showed me how to play this song. This part's so good.
Fucking magic. Poor Dave. I don't feel bad for him, but it was just, he sang some dumb shit for us.
This is one of my favorite tracks off of this release. I love Looking Creepy.
It still sounds like fucking It Should Be an Evil. But it is creepy. So this one's Looking Creepy. I don't remember a fucking thing about it. Dave wrote the lyrics, though. So I think this little intro part came from Gabe watching old Spider-Man cartoons. And this was like the basis of the music that was played when Spider-Man was climbing up the wall.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
I think is where that came from.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do you remember there was a video that we filmed, and I think he was playing it, and we had a little Spider-Man that we did faking growing up the fucking wall. I'm pretty certain that happens. That's a Phil question.
Yeah, I have a vague memory of that. I can never understand what he was saying there. What is it? Something?
Ralph and Sergeant Whitaker, which is these are probably actually the best lyrics in the whole fucking that were written.
Yeah.
And they were Dave's. Like, they actually were thought out. Yeah.
I always loved that little like off-time break there with the drums, where he's singing it, kind of like Ramon does, like the little weird like drum thing. It kind of like breaks it up for a split second.
So no offense to Heath, because I love Heath, but I think the Lawn Dart version with Ramon was stronger.
Yeah, I mean, it was different.
Yeah, it was different, and it was more in a, I think, closer to what I was. It's just preference, really.
Yeah.
Like I always loved fucking playing with Ramon because he the beats were always, he'd do all the little back stuff, but it was always like a very straightforward beat to me.
This is, I mean, dude, like honestly, listening to this again makes it very easy for me to know that I made the right decision picking this for my number 3 choice.
You were fucking on dope.
I mean, honestly, I would even say that I was picked, like, I don't know. I would even maybe put this in position 2.
No way, really?
Yeah, I would, just based on how much I like this. Like I said, I like that Voodoo Love Gods a lot. That record's awesome, but I think for me personally, this ranks above that. I'm not saying that it's a better record, but for me personally, I think I like this one better.
He can serve pea soup.
What's the, if you want him to
You can
come out
take
and
him
play,
to
all you
the
have
zoo.
to say? Is that what it is?
All you have to say is pants puppet.
If you want him to come out and play, all you gotta say is
Pants puppet. This would be one of the songs for your acoustic set.
oh wow.
Oh my god. Love it.
If I knew all the words, you'd have to write all the words.
Oh, we could
down.
probably figure them out. I just want to let everybody know that I don't play any type of chordsies, so that was all Gabe. I don't even think I fucking tried.
Yeah, I
I was
mean,
just like, nope, dude, it's not me.
anything on this release that is guitar related that sounds really good is not you.
Wait, I have one solo that sounds like shit.
I love the drums in this part. The next one, that does the double hit. Yeah. Fuck yeah, I love that double snare.
So,
Oh god. Dude, another classic.
I did play this. It's a strange jazz chord. It's my only chord. I think I can still play it too. Gabe's like, just do it like this. That's my riff. You tell you that. There's certain stuff that I can totally tell that I wrote because it's just everything sounds fucking the same. Not sounds the same, but it moves the same.
Fuck yeah. Sick dive bombs.
And that's why you need a Floyd Rose, my friends. That is why. Listen to that. That shit ain't coming out your last fall. Unless you have a Floyd Rose.
True. Or unless you're really good at doing this trick, though. Bending your neck fucking thing. Although to get dive bombs to sound like that, I think you'd snap your neck off.
Oh my god, it would be horrible. Dave wrote the lyrics to this one too.
Damn, Dave was fucking prolific on this release.
Oh my god. He wrote the next one. Wow. I can't believe we let the reins go. Once again, most songs were wrote while driving in the car going from one place to another.
Yeah.
To Sheets to Gabe's house is what, 10 minutes? 5 minutes?
Yeah, not
So
even.
half the
dude.
songs all generated within that 5-minute loop, 10-minute loop. 15 if we're waiting on a sandwich at the Sheets. Aww.
Come on, man. You got to admit, there's like every song on this is a fucking banger, dude.
I have to tell you that it's better than I remember, but yeah, there's songs on here I like.
I will forever be the ultimate defender of this band and anybody who fucking.
Will you be a defender of fun?
Yeah, exactly. But I will fucking argue for eons with anyone who fucking shits on this release that they're wrong. Because every song on here is a fucking straight banger the whole way through.
Nice. Oh my god. Oh, it's another rock song. Yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa.
Yeah. He really ran with that idea. There would be no fucking bomb threat without this band. 100%. It's true.
That is sad.
For multiple reasons.
So apparently Dave still has the masters to this.
No shit.
Yeah, he told me that when we saw him at the Circle Jerk show.
Dude,
That he still has the master.
Fucking get that.
I don't know. I don't even remember what it's on. Like, I guess it's on tape? Not a tape, but what are the little...
Yeah, like a little ADAT.
Yeah, ADAT tape, I would imagine. Another phenomenal lead from Little Skelly Lee. What I love was he thought about this shit. He seriously thought about it, which, once again, I don't understand, but he did. And because I have not that type of creative bone in my body, didn't understand why he couldn't just fucking whip it out, like, on the spot. Like, it was always like we'd write the song and then he'd come back.
Oh yeah, he was always super methodical about writing his leads, definitely. He was like definitely like borderline obsessive compulsive about writing his leads too. Like he was like, he would not even like unveil that shit till he liked exactly everything about it.
Yeah. So we did miss my lead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's sad. We talked over it. It's fucking depressing. Fuck yes. So we might have watched a lot of Kids in the Hall at this time.
Oh yeah,
Simon Hecubus.
Yeah, that's what this was based on. I forgot about that. This is another song where I never have known all the words.
I don't know what the fuck he says. Like, I know all these.
Yeah. Chippendale's Rescue Rangers, your existence is in danger.
Oh my god. 2 weekends. I think, yeah, it was Saturday and... Or did we do it in 2 days? No, I think it was 2 weekends.
Oh, like recording it?
Yeah, we went up because I think they were somewhere around Harrisburg, I think.
Hold on, bass. That's bass. Fuck yeah. Such a sick break. Dude, now that is a fucking epic line. Killing for Satan or a higher power, come on and feel my rifle shower. That, dude, come on. Doesn't get much better than that.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this shit goes on for a minute.
I was always impressed that when you would play this live, like, you actually, like, you guys actually knew, like, the right amount of counts to do this.
Oh, I would assume that we had a count, or there was a trigger, like James Brown.
Yeah.
Ramon did something fancy and we knew it was over.
Yeah, I mean, it was never, like, fucked up from what I recall, whenever you guys would do this. Like, it definitely, you always kind of nailed the actual ending.
That's 8 songs in 20 minutes. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wasn't there? I think someone at some point had counted them. I forget what the actual
24?
count is. Yeah, something weird like that.
yeah, it's something stupid. Not like that. I can't count. I swear to God, there was a fucking trigger like that we knew when to stop.
Well, so how do you feel after? Well, actually, when is the last time you actually listened to this? How long's it been?
It's been a long time.
Like 6 years or like 20 years?
Probably in not 20,
Yeah.
but it's probably maybe so. Unless we listened to it one night just fucking sitting around. Dude, it probably has been 20.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think? How's it feel listening to it now?
It's not, once again, I'm not singing on it, so I don't feel as responsible for the dreadfulness. 2, it was actually better than I remembered. We sounded better than I remembered. I don't know. It wasn't as horrible. It wasn't as painful.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, really, it's a really good recording for the budget you guys had and the level of gear at the time that you probably had access to with the dude who recorded it. I mean, and I don't know, like I said, this will always be a classic release to me. I think even if I wasn't involved with this band on a level of being in it and just being friends with you guys, like if this was just something that I randomly heard and didn't know anything about it, I still think I might like it as much. I think this is one of the best local releases that's ever been.
Dude, that's in fucking Lebanon. Holy shit. That's a hike. I sidetracked and read where we recorded it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, do you remember anything about that?
I swear it was like a little schoolhouse. And like I said, we did it over 2 weekends.
But this one, you didn't do this with Sokol, did you? Or did you?
No, this is with this guy that did Pop Slave.
I remember Pop Slave. Actually, I might have something of theirs still. Like a cassette maybe
Russ
or something.
Diamond. That doesn't even sound like a real name. He was our engineer and producer. Now I'm gonna fucking Google his ass.
Yeah.
Yes, I got a fucking loud keyboard, so shut the fuck up. Oh my God, Russ Diamond.
I feel like if you type in Russ Diamond on Google, there's going to be like a car salesman that comes up, a professional wrestler, and like a plumbing company.
Oh my God.
What?
All right, so if this is the same fucking dude, and I have no. Oh my God, he's a fucking senator.
What?
Or state. Wait. All right, so the guy who did this, I swear to God, is now he's 58. Was he that much older than us? Maybe. Holy shit. And it's funny he's in Lebanon because that's where Gavin and those guys play all the time.
Oh yeah, that's where that like church place is or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Podcast uncovering some fucking history right now.
I want to see what he did. He's a business owner, education, North Lebanon. Dude, I bet you it's him. Oh my God, how fucking crazy is that? Oh, is a far right American politician. Jesus Christ. Computer business.
Oh, wait, there you go.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, because that's what the studio was called, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, Curtis just uncovered that the guy who recorded Londar Clevenger is now, would you say he's a U.S. senator and he's like some fucking right-wing Republican dude?
Oh, that's so weird. Yeah. No, I couldn't pick him out of the lineup now, even that I've turned the page over. Like,
Well, he
I have no
probably
idea.
had like sweet, like heavy metal mullety hair when you recorded with
He
him,
probably
but-
did. Though I think he was more alternative because those people, the like Pop Slave was very alternative.
alternative. Wow, dude. Yeah, this is crazy. So yeah, Curtis is just
What?
sharing his screen with me right now, and we're just like investigating this fucking guy.
Oh my god, dude. He was for real. He lieutenant governor, sole proprietor, Raintree Multimedia.
Yeah, look at that line. It says, "My experiences as a musician led me to open a recording studio in Lebanon area in late 1992."
Recorded in 93. Oh my god. How fucking stupid. Holy shit.
This is crazy, dude. So the dude who recorded the Lawn Dart Clevenger record is a fucking US senator now. That just, I don't even know what to say about that.
Yeah, we are all in shock. We are all two of us. All right, party people, wrapping this shit up.
Later. This podcast was brought to you by Potty Mouth Records. Contact us at pottymouthrecords@gmail.com and find us on the web at pottymouthrecords.rocks. That's .rocks.
Top that, bitch!